I guess right now I'm going to talk about meditating. Meditating would have helped me a couple of weeks, or maybe a couple of days ago. Yeah, meditating is all about calming down and, well, so a lot of people can't meditate because they say that it makes their brain just keeps running. They can't calm their brain, so they just kind of give up. It's not something you just do once and can't do and give up on. Meditating, you have to try a lot. You have to keep trying. Meditating is not something that you just give up on. A lot of people want to say they can't even do it. Mine just keeps going. Can't stop it. It's not going to stop the first time you try to stop it. You're going and going for your whole life. And for what? And what's the point of stopping it? Well, the whole point of trying to stop your thoughts in order to get some silence, some time to yourself. Allow some thoughts that would not otherwise have come into your mind come into your mind. Meditating would have helped me not lose my job. Maybe would have kept my cool instead of calling someone a liar. Maybe try to plan out my next move so I don't self-sabotage, put a bunch of stress on my wife. You can sit there and have all these thoughts and then want to stop them. You don't want to think anymore. You've been told stop thinking and end your problems. All your thoughts. Well, you can just tell them to stop. No more stopping. No more thinking of the images. No more just reliving it. No more thinking about nothing. You can just not think. And for what though, like I said? We want to make our next move. You see, I could have maybe meditated before doing this. But for what? Shit's more like a video diary. Not even. It's nothing without any outreach. Dude's right. Well, later. Testing, testing. fuck, the whole thing was fucking wasted. Bitch wasn't even on. Well, I've been going on and on about... Fuck, that was stupid. Wow. Just a new level of stupid. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. Uh, 4 minutes of silence. No one's gonna... Oh boy, I just hit a new low going on for about 4 minutes and realizing the mic was off. Now I gotta try to relive all of that emotion like it was the first time again. I basically don't want to have two different personas in life. I want to be one man. Okay, this is Timothy, and I'm trying to show that my life on the internet does not hide the life in real life. There may be levels of hypocrisy, and I started saying, like, being married, having the state involved in my love life. Like, what kind of a person that claims to be an anarchist would do that? Well, apparently I am. So, like, what the hell? And the idea of a wife, like, I'm starting to get the impression some people think you gotta be celibate to do some powerful work. But no, it was a joke. A lot of people feel like having a wife is a distraction from all the greater good you could achieve, and your focus is being intertwined in family, and like, you know, I've seen people try to say that's a distraction, or maybe try to say that family life is dominating. There's levels to family life. I broke free from my actual grown-up, like, as a child, growing up with them family, so I'm away from them, and I have now my own family. I'm not gonna say that family's dominating me. I can just easily leave that family as I started it. But it's good for me. Having this wife is good for me, and in order to do good in a greater sense for the world, I need to have my solid space founded in a firm foundation. I need to be secure. I need a certain level of security that it seems like, in my personal experience, I do not achieve, like, just living for myself. Well, in the past, I have had a really hard time just keeping a job just for the sake of having a job, or just not wanting to give up just for the sake of not doing anything. Like, I guess I, growing up, have been very lazy and weak-willed, and my wife is sort of one of the people that brought me out of that. Well, she is the reason why I'm not like that anymore. And I feel as if that way of taking me out of darkness into who I am now is all on me. Like, she helped me through it, but it was my responsibility to figure it out. I wouldn't have figured it out if I didn't have maybe a light, and she was like my light. She is like my light. Well, I'm not trying to get cheesy or anything, but I'm trying to say that there are benefits to having someone that loves me and motivates me and, like, keeps me on my wits. She doesn't pressure me to, like, to do good on this. I wish that she did. She doesn't try to help the world. I wish she did. She cares a lot about her life and our life, and that's about it. And it seems like she leaves the whole rest of the world on my shoulders. And I know that ideally our love would be based in a connection of truth. And when I met her, that was like one of the first things I asked her was her stance on authority, and we talked about anarchism and getting a van and talking about it, driving around the country. Like, it was just some puppy love shit in the beginning, Now we're actually living in an apartment together and trying to make it work. Just, you know, life, not being in the streets. Oh boy. I don't care how long this is because I'm tired of fucking stopping it after 2 minutes and looking at it and being like, who the fuck's ever gonna get anything out of this? I'm just gonna keep it up. I'm just gonna keep this bitch up. And I don't care, I'll go smoke a cigarette. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Yeah, and another thing, I'm not embarrassed at the amount of at what I do. I'm not embarrassed at the quality of work that I do. I'm ashamed at the amount that I have done, at how little I have done. I am ashamed of that, but I'm not embarrassed of this shit. I don't give a fuck if I seem unhinged. I don't care. I don't care if it seems like you could do better. Are you doing better? There's some people that are great, but most people, and you know what? I'm not even reaching them because I'm not doing any outreach. And this outreach is so important. It really makes me feel like I've done nothing because I've done no outreach. This is part of what I was talking about in the 4 minutes that I was talking in silence. Yeah, I was trying to say, like, I've done nothing. I sit here and I talk on this computer and I upload it and I wait for fucking people to call me back to get jobs and fucking watch other people do stuff and try to reach other people, but what am I doing? Like, myself. What I need to do is, and I have done this, I just haven't actually gone out there. If I could find it. I have all these stupid ass papers that just don't do anything for me. What I need to do is write something on paper and maybe give it to people. I don't know, man. Gotta start somewhere. Normally I would pause it or end it right here and be like, okay, let's review. But I'm not doing that. I'm gonna sit here. Which is wrong. I should not just be sitting here. I need to go out and do the outreach. Alright, I'm gonna write on camera probably like a whole sheet of like Timothy Raybon, YouTube, TikTok. Basically, it's YouTube, TikTok, Timothy Raybon. At Timothy Raybon. Like, I just gotta. Here, I'll write it out real quick. Now I need a pen. Stupid ass bullshit. Here, it's gonna look like this. Yeah, I feel like I'm going crazy. I need to go out and give it to a bunch of fucking people. Huh. And the only way that there will be proof that I actually did it is a rise in my subscriptions and views and stupid shit like that. So let it be known. Damn it, man. I gotta get a job. gotta get a job and I gotta do this. Wish I could get a job that wasn't text. And where am I gonna go to give out all these pieces of paper? Hello? Yes, this is Timothy. Okay. Yes, and you sent an email and you said I didn't have my phone number on the resume, and and I emailed you back. Thank you for calling me. My pipe experience is about I want to say like 3.5 years in the field. I have worked with starting as a hillman, and I learned how to ride, and basically work the front end loader. And I left them because like my cousin was living with me, and he got me into this field, and like started a bunch of drama and like rumors and stuff, and I kind of had a hard time working at that company after that. I went to and then I got hired on as the front end loader operator, and I also helped them with the hill. Uh, like I left them because I was like in a bad spot in my life, like dealing with alcohol a lot, and I basically just went on a road trip to get away from like alcohol and just started driving across the country. So I came back to Florida after I was like, what am I doing with my life? And I got a job with and I've been working with them, or I was working with them for almost 3 years. And I just told my supervisor that he was a liar to his face in front of my other supervisor because he was trying to tell me that I'd never asked for an evaluation. And I've been waiting on this evaluation for so long, and like my bills were frustrating me, and like everything's getting more expensive. And I freaked out in my emotions, and I called him a liar. So he fired me. Yeah. I do have work, or I do have transportation. Please hear me out on that. Everyone wants to know if I have transportation. Yup, that's right. Me and my wife own a vehicle, and she's gonna bring me every day because I have a DUI now, and in order to have a license, I need an FR44 insurance, and it's like $900, and so I wasn't able to do that. I have a state ID though. I was I was hoping I could prove myself to be worth dollars an hour. Yeah. Uh, if that's No, I don't have to do that. All the DUI thing is taken care of and under my belt. Yeah. Yes, sir. Right. Yeah, I understand that. That's what I want. I want to be able to one day be a pipe layer, and and I want to be able to like learn the actual trade.
Perfect. Well, then the crew I'm going to put you on is probably a good crew for that. The, they like to teach, so you should be able to learn a lot if you haven't already, and move on up. So let me ask you this: when can you go for a drug test? I need you to fill out an actual application, but when can you go take the drug test?
I can do that today if need be. I can have my wife. She's actually just doing some Spark delivering from Walmart, and I can just ask her to come back home and take me wherever I need to go.
Okay. You got a pen?
Yeah, I got a pen right here. Go ahead.
904 7203. All right, you're going to talk to Miss and tell her that you spoke with me and that I'm having you come up and fill out the application and go take the drug test, and that you're going to work. Yes, sir.
Right on, right on.
We're over off of Stockton Street in Madison, so she'll give you all that information when you call her. She's probably about to go home right now, so
Okay.
go ahead and give her a call and see when she can have you come out, and if you get the drug test done today, you can start work tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I'll make sure I make a point to call her and get that scheduled.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I said that's great. That's great. I'm excited to work starting tomorrow. I'll make sure that I get that scheduled so I can get that drug test in.
Perfect. And our regular work week is Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30, and 3:30 on Friday.
Oh, that's what I'm used to.
And 8 hour overtime if you need it.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Well, one more, buddy.
Right on.
I'll see you at 7 on Friday.
10-4. See you then. Bye. Alright. That was good news. Let me go ahead and take care of this business real quick so I can start getting my wife in track so I can start putting these fucking flyers out. That's a good end right there.